Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Odio, and I'm here today to review Primate for you. Yeah, it's a new horror movie featuring a monkey. Let's peel back the banana layers and see how this one turned out. So, Primate is a movie that has a pretty basic premise. I gotta tell you, right in the opening crawl for the credits, they start saying how hydrophobia is a disease found over 2300 BC, is when they found it. And it's infected people, and they thought it was a fear of water. That's why it's called hydrophobia. Because when you get rabies, when you get to the last part of it, swallowing causes great pain. So, these people are almost afraid of it. Plus, it produces more saliva. So, hydrophobia, rabies. I'm like, okay, well, I didn't know what was going to happen, but this is kind of foreshadowing, if you know what I mean, for the movie. I will say though, this movie is rated R and it is a hard R. I am not exactly the king of horror movies, but within the first 5 minutes, we get one of the most horrific deaths I've ever seen on a screen. Holy cow! I want to just be done with the movie right then. I was like, oh God, no! I've made a mistake. Good Lord, there's been a face pulled off somewhere. Oh my God, it was man, it was something to see. That was that's one thing I'll say about this movie. It's not short of horrendous kills.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
But anyway, just to give you a general overview, we're going to be following our main girl, Lucy. Now, she's off at school and we're getting some kind of a break. I think it was spring break or something like that. And she's going to go home to her family home. Now, they live in an amazingly gorgeous house. Her dad is an author who's getting some kind of deal with HBO or whatever. And he's also deaf. He can't hear anything. It's sort of important to the plot later on, but she hasn't been back in over a year. Her mother had gotten sick and died, and she hadn't been back in a long time. And they're a little salty that she hasn't been around. So she's bringing back her best friend, her bestie. And they both have these little heart locket necklaces, like best on one side and friends on the other. Come on, we all had those in the 90s, right? So anyway, even though she hasn't been home in a long time, she's going back to see her dad and her sister, although he may be out doing some sort of book work. And they brought her bestie brought an extra girl named Hannah, just a little stick in the mud girl to get in the middle of everything. And as they're on the plane ride there, they even end up hitting on these guys on the plane saying, oh, maybe we'll get together, titter, titter. But, but yeah, those guys probably saw those necklaces and were like, oh no, these girls are already taken or something. Remember going to Claire's Accessories? You know, you would get those and the girls would always have them in high school. And I never knew like which ones were friends or not, because they'd all have the same one, but it'd be like different girls. They have different. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
It don't matter. None of this matters.
But anyways, once Lucy and her friends reach the house, we meet her sister Erin. She's a bit younger, and her dad, who's he is on a call about his book, and they have a pet monkey, and the monkey's name is Ben. He even has one of those little boards. He can press it like, "Hi, Lucy, it's me." Like, you know, he presses the button like an iPad, and it talks. And he's apparently been their monkey for a while. Used to belong to their mother, and she was trying to teach it for linguistics or something like that. And, you know, a couple times you think they're going to really get into the whole backstory about the mom and everything, but don't worry if you missed that part. The movie forgets about it after about 20 minutes, so it doesn't matter after that. But Ben is he seems a little off as the monkey, right? But anyway, he's the friend. He's their friend. He's super nice at first and kind of cute. And I read online there's no CGI. So this is either like a guy in a monkey suit or animatronics or robots, or but he looks great. He looked, I mean, really, really cool when you first see him. A little scary later on. But anyway, as the story progresses, the dad's got to go away for the book tour, and before he goes, he sees an injury on Ben the monkey, and he has a quick look at it and sees he's been bit, and he finds a dead animal. It looks like a mongoose or something like that. So he sends it away to get tested and just kind of locks Ben up. He even calls a vet to come give Ben a shot. We saw him earlier.
Emotional, damn it!
And then pretty much he goes away for the weekend and leaves the girls. And that's pretty much the whole plot. From there on, we get an adventure in the house that I will honestly never forget. I've seen a lot of movies, and horror movies aren't my forte, but my God, this is, I mean, I was more scared of this monkey than I was of King Kong. This is horrifying. Like I said, it's rated hard R. Other than the face getting pulled off, I don't want to give you any spoilers, so I won't tell you who dies or in what order, but let me just share some of the images. They'll be forever scored into Odio's mind here. There's even one moment in this movie where the psycho rabid monkey literally is just pressing the buttons on that pad he can talk on. It's like, Lucy, death, Lucy, death, death, death. Okay, great. Run, people, run. There is at one point within the movie the monkey beating a person to death with his bare hands until they basically turn into mush. Yeah, that wasn't horrifying to see at all. Well, it was, but then later on, don't worry, he's going to get a giant rock and he'll just smush someone's head as you watch over and over again. Like, holy shit, calm down, movie. Like, what the fuck? I get it. He's a scary monkey. They even have one part. Oh my god! If you see the movie, I'll just say the closet part. It was horrifying. I was on. I wouldn't say on the edge of my seat. I was jumping out of my skin. I did not. This monkey was creepy, trying to like come through plastic and stuff. You see all his teeth, and he's got rabies. Is what? Of course, he's got rabies. So he's all like foaming at the mouth and everything. Oh my god! And yeah, their house is super nice, so they got a pool and stuff, and that's where they end up hiding because Ben, I guess, can't swim or whatever. But oh, and just some of the moments. So, like I said, we even see someone get their scalp pretty much pulled off, and oh my god, I know you've seen a lot of movies where people fall off cliffs and things like that. How rare is it that the camera just stays at the bottom, so you just get to watch the whole impact? Oh, what the hell? Like, man, it was like I just it was like something I can't even I was doing something of a movie. It was something of this friggin' movie, man. Like, wow. Which doesn't even include the piece de resistance, the worst kill I've ever think I've seen in anything. Man, he just pulls this guy apart by the bottom jaw with his fingers in the mouth. Oh my god, I had nightmares about it. It's like an unforgettable moment. Holy scary monkey.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
One thing I can say for sure about Primate is it was definitely scary and tense. I was scared a lot of the movie, and there were a lot of moments where I was like, oh my God, no, don't go in there. Please don't let this happen. Don't let him see you. There were definitely a couple of moments in the movie where I was like, well, that was kind of stupid, or this character acted kind of dumb. But, it is a horror movie. That's kind of a trope, kind of a thing that's going to have to happen for the movie to happen. But overall, yeah, I was very disturbed by this movie. It was tense, violent, frightening, and honestly, I mean, I guess it's not the first time we've had killer monkeys, but it felt original to me. I hadn't seen. It's a smaller scale movie. It's kind of like a bottle all takes place at the house, but it's got a really good ending too, and some good character work. I enjoyed it overall. It's an easy recommend. There's not a lot to see out there now, but Primate's a pretty good time. Overall, I would give this an 8 out of 10 on the odometer. It's very scary, intense. And if you like horror movies, then you're going to like this. I'm a little bit of a wuss, so I might have been a little bit more scared than some of y'all will be, but I thought it was great. But thanks so much for watching this far, guys. Really appreciate that. Please like, share, subscribe to the video, and remember, everybody, stay out of trouble.